there is a willow, grows aslant the brook, that shows his hoar leaves in the glassy stream. Therewith fantastic garlands did she make of crowflowers, daisies, nettles, and long purples that liberal shepherds give a grosser name, but our cold maids do dead men's fingers call them. There, on the pendant boughs, her coronet weeds clambering to hang, an envious sliver broke, and down her weedy trophies and herself fell into the weeping brook. Her clothes spread wide, and mermaid-like a while they bore her up, which time she chanted snatches of old tunes, as one incapable of her own distress, or like a creature native and endued unto her element. But long it could not be, till that her garments, heavy with their drink, pulled the poor wretch from her melodious lays to muddy death.
Sigh no more, ladies, sigh no more. Men were deceivers ever. One foot in sea and one on shore, true one thing constant never. And sigh not so, but let them go, and be who lie and money, converting all your sounds of woe into hay. Nonny, nonny. Sing no more, deities, sing no more of dumps so dull and heavy. The fraud of man was ever so, since summer first was leafy. Then sigh you'd so, but let them go, and be who lie, converting all your sounds of woe into hay. Nonny, nonny. Converting all your sounds of woe into hay. Nonny, nonny.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next is Most Fair Pyramus. Hey-o, Peter Quince, Flute the Bellows Mender, Snout the Tinker, Starveling. God's my life, stolen ensign left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I've had a dream. Past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was... There's no man can tell what methought I was. And methought I had. Man is but a patched fool if he can offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of my dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom.
Wherefore was that cry?
The Queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow. And tomorrow. And tomorrow. Creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools away to dusty death. Out. Out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou will not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be Capulet. 'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art myself, though not a Montague. What is Montague? 'Tis nor hand nor foot, nor arm nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose? By any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain such dear perfection of which he owes without a title. Romeo doff thy name, and by which name, which is no part of thee, take all myself.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. To die, to sleep, no more, and by a sleep to say, we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks the flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, to sleep. Perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil? Oh, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely? The pangs of despised love, the law's delay. The insolence of office and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes. When he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin. Would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death? The undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will. Makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Conscience does make cowards of us all. And thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought. And enterprises of great pith and moment, with this regard their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action.
Our revels now are ended. These our actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits and are melted into air, into thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, yea, all which it inherit, shall dissolve. And like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
When that I was and a little tiny boy, with a hey-ho, the wind and the rain, a foolish thing was but a toy, for the rain it raineth every day. But when I came to man's estate, with a hey-ho, the wind and the rain, 'gainst knaves and thieves men shut their gates, for the rain it raineth every day. But when I came, alas, to wife, with a hey-ho, the wind and the rain, by swaggering would I never strive, for the rain it raineth every day. But when I came unto my beds, with a hey-ho, the wind and the rain, with tosspot still had drunken heads, for the rain it raineth every day. Great while ago the world begun, with a hey-ho, the wind and the rain, but that's all one, our play is done, and we strive to please you every day. Every day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend, and as I am an honest puck, if we have an earned luck, now to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call, and so good night unto you all. Give me your hand if we be friends, and Robin will restore amends.